Hey everybody, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Happy New Year, happy 2023. I hope you all had a good night last night, stayed safe and everything. Didn't do anything too stupid, right? This video I originally was not going to, I didn't have an idea as a video, right? But I saw one of my, the YouTubers that I watch, The Squat Every Day, Ivan Jurek, I believe his name is, he made a video talking about, kind of his reflection on the year and then what he's looking forward to in this next year. And to be honest, it was I liked it. It made me feel like you should set goals and you should stick to them and you should do them. I've never been one to really partake in a New Year's resolution, I guess you could say. Even though what I'm about to share with you guys is not a resolution, because I think for it to be a resolution, it means that it has to be like new. And everything that I'm trying to do this year, I've been trying to do for the past couple months. So it's not really anything new. It's just more so I took this time to actually write down what it is that I want to see from myself, and thus making me sort of have a measurable distance, because I feel like when you have it in your head, it's always like it changes, right? It fluctuates. But when you have it out in front of you, you have these numbers that you put yourself to, and it's like you either hit them or you don't, and you either succeed or fail. And I kind of like that. I like how he did that. So this video is more so for me, I would say. It's funny because the most popular videos on this channel, all the training vlogs, the training montages, those are really, when I think about it more and more, those videos are really just for me. They're for me to look back on one day and have a nostalgic feeling. I love that feeling of nostalgia. I think I remember the good parts in life and I really forget the bad parts. And I think that's why I like these videos, because I look back on them and I just think it was a pleasant time. It's very fond memories, right? The informative videos, those are obviously more for you guys, even though they're not very popular. But those training vlogs, man, yeah, those are like, I love them, love making them. So yeah, without further ado, we could talk a little bit about 2022. It wasn't anything too special, to be honest with you guys. 2022 was not the best year. Could have been worse though, mainly for the fact that I'm talking about. Like, I only competed in a kickboxing tournament once in February, and I didn't really have my shit together, so it kind of messed up my finances. School wasn't too hard during that time, so it didn't mess up anything there, but it just messed up my finances and overall made things kind of difficult for me, which is something that I'm definitely going to try to control this year, especially being in school as much as I am. And yeah, just really making sure I stay on top of my finances and make sure that I can keep doing this. With that being said, obviously I think I need to sleep better this year. I need to sleep better. I need to get a schedule going. I need to get, in terms of like times of the day I want to do stuff, because I've been training maybe once, twice a day for the past year, but those 2 sessions, one of them is hard and the other one isn't really hard. But I want to start putting in 2 hard sessions almost every day, whether it be in the weight room and then in Muay Thai or kickboxing, or 2 kickboxing or 2 weight room sessions. I don't care. I just want to be able to put in hard training sessions both times, not just one. So yeah, guys, without further ado, I'll go ahead and just jump into my goals. Again, this is all training goals. They're not really personal goals. So if that's what you came looking for, I apologize. These are all based on training. And again, all this stuff is pretty much stuff that I've been trying to do for a long time. It's just now I've written it down. So I'll start off with my first 2 goals because they go hand in hand. I want a clean and jerk of 275 pounds, and I want a snatch of 225 pounds. Now, the clean and jerk definitely is something that I can 100% see myself doing this year. I've already basically almost hit 225 pounds in the clean and jerk. I dropped it though. Not clean and jerk, just the clean. My jerk is like I think it was 195. I don't know if I ever hit 205, but again, that's why you should write down your shit. But yeah, so I think I can hit a clean and jerk of 275 pounds pretty easily. within the year, absolutely. The snatch, 225-pound snatch, that's going to be a little bit harder. Again, maybe I'm getting in and over my head on that, but again, I'm shooting high, because if I shoot for a 225 snatch, I'll at least have a fucking 165, 175. But the goal is 225 pounds, a 2-plate snatch. I think that would be really, it would just look beautiful to have that on the bar and do it. And yeah, so the way I've been going about doing that is right now I'm really ramping up my technique work. I'm adding a lot more Olympic lifting into my programming, and just overall doing like multiple different Olympic lifts every day. Really just kind of getting those motor patterns pretty much ingrained in me, right? So with that being said, I'll have to increase my squats for the clean and jerk and stuff like that, and my overhead squat for the snatch. So I'm gonna have to focus on those a lot. But yeah, as for my press, my strict press, I want to be able to press relatively around my body weight, give or take a couple pounds, right? I don't have to press exactly my body weight. Just the fact is right now I'm 171 pounds. I weighed myself yesterday actually, because we don't have a scale here, but we have a scale at somewhere that I went. And so I weighed myself. I'm 171 pounds, and I'm probably going to stay around that weight, to be honest with you. Yeah, we'll see. But I want to press at least like around my body weight, because right now I press 115 for 5 reps, and that's nowhere near my body weight. So if I could press within my body weight, 5 pounds within, I would be pretty happy about that strict. No leg drive, straight from the chest, not leaning back too far, just a nice good press, right? I think that would be really cool. And the way I've been going about that is I'm starting to think that perhaps overhead pressing is more of a volume game. So I'm pressing about 3 times a week now, different variations, of course, and I'm upping the rep ranges, trying to get more volume in, because recently was reading about the shoulders, and I saw that they have just as many fast twitch, like type 2 muscle fibers, as they have type 1 muscle fibers. And it got me thinking, like, when you sit down and you press strict, right? You start from here and you press, right? It doesn't really feel that explosive per se, like something like a clean and jerk, or something where you have a leg drive, right? Like a squat. It doesn't feel, or a sprint. It doesn't feel that explosive. And I realized, yeah, maybe it's because you have those type 1 muscle fibers in the shoulders, and they need to be trained too. And everyone knows the way you train type 1 muscle fibers is through volume. So I'm going to probably up the volume a lot, but also still have days where you go heavy, maybe a lot less, like only one day in my training program where I go heavy on the press, but mainly volume, right? Now, as for my squats, my front squat, I want 385 pounds. That's a 90-pound increase, because I hit 295 this year. I was trying to hit 315, but I did not hit 315. And for my back squat, I want to hit 405 pounds for 1 rep. Again, these two goals, they go hand in hand pretty much. The way I'll probably go about this, though, is I'll have to cycle where I do mainly Olympic lifting focused training, and then cycle where I focus a lot more on the squats and the squat variations and pause squats and all those things that help your squat numbers go up, and just overall getting really strong in the squat. And I'll probably cycle off those two. And as for competition, I do want to potentially, I'm not 100% certain on it yet, I do want to potentially compete in a Olympic weightlifting meet, and just test my skills and get in that competition, because I think it's just fun. I was thinking yesterday, man, I was like, why do I train? Why do I love doing this? And it's because it's one of those things that it's like, it almost gives me the same feeling as when I used to play video games back in the day. I still play video games here, like not as much, but I still play them. And I remember just feeling that feeling of like, you want to analyze everything. You want to get better at the game or whatever. It's kind of like stupid, right? But now I've sort of implemented that mentality in training, and it's just like, it's fun. It's just fun, dude. It's fun figuring out all this shit. It's a big puzzle. Your body's a big puzzle. And I just want to squeeze out as much performance and overall athleticism as I can out of my body. And a lot of these are strength metrics, but I'm still going to be training for athleticism, dude. I still want to do carries. I still want to do sprints. Still want to do like cool body weight stuff like that. I just want to be athletic. And I think overall, just being an athlete is so fun. Being able to move your body in certain ways and just being peak physical performance is so fun. And I want to like test this theory where it's like, what happens when you mix skills in martial arts and you blend, because a lot of people say in the martial arts, this is a tangent. A lot of people in martial arts, they say, oh, you're either big and strong and you gas out in 1 second, or a lot of martial artists are like skinny, they don't lift weights, they don't believe in lifting weights, and they're like, yeah, lifting weights is useless, blah blah blah. But then you see certain guys like Yoel Romero or Alan Galani, or I don't know, like just freak athletes, dude, very athletic individuals that are very strong and powerful. And I wonder, like, what if I blend these skills of a really good martial artist and I want the peak physical performance of like I don't know, a fucking anime character, dude, and just blend the two together and you just be a bull. You just rush people down, you can overpower people, you can outscale them. I want to potentially test this theory, and it's going to be like a long-term goal. Like I'm talking like 10 years to develop all of the skills and the athleticism required to reach this goal, but it's a project. My body is a project. So yeah, that's for all the main weightlifting / like strength goals. As for fighting goals, I fought once last year. I fought twice the year before. I do tournaments, so when I say fought once, it's a tournament, so multiple fights, right? And you know, this year I don't think I'm gonna fight, just because currently the state I'm in with my personal life, responsibilities I have there, with my school life, and then working, it's just going to be too hard to throw fighting, something as mentally taxing and as physically draining as fighting, into the mix. It's a totally different beast, dude, taking on a fight. It takes pure focus, pure energy, blood, sweat, and tears. It's really, really draining. And just the situation that I'm in right now with my school hours, with my work hours, with my personal life, I don't think it would be wise to do this. Weightlifting is different because I can do that on my schedule. I can train whenever I want on my schedule, but when I take a fight, it's on the coach's schedule. So it's a bit different. So yeah, that being said though, with fighting goals, I want to be in fight condition near the end of the year, because in 2024, I'm going to compete again. And I want to gain more skills, obviously, just, you know, sharpen up the weapons, get better skills, learn more, learn new styles, sharpen up my technique, everything. Keep training, dude. I'm never going to stop training for fighting. I'm just going to keep going. But like I said, I want to get in fight shape, like fight conditioning near the end of the year, because leading into 2024, I want to be in good shape, because I'm probably going to like start fighting at the beginning of 2024. So yeah, that's for all my primary goals. My secondary and tertiary goals are not, they're one each, so it's going to be pretty quick from here on out. My secondary goal is I want 25 strict pull-ups. So I noticed that my pull-ups have gotten a bit weaker. I used to be able to do 16 pull-ups straight, and that was like when I was in high school. So I think, you know, being the age I am now, being a lot older, I should be able to do way more pull-ups, and I'm talking strict pull-ups. Chin over bar, I do want to get but another goal leading off the 25 strict pull-ups is 4 sets of 10 chest to bar pull-ups. Just really getting my chest to the bar and all that stuff. I think pull-ups are great for any athlete, doesn't matter what you do. Having a strong back is never a bad thing. So I don't think they're too taxing on my other goals, because pull-ups aren't that taxing on your nervous system at all. People can do pull-ups every day and you'll be fine. So yeah, 25 strict pull-ups, 4 by 10 chest to bar pull-ups, and I want to be able to achieve that just to control my body weight, get a stronger back. Yeah, dude, and the way I'm going to go about that is I'm just adding more pulling into my program, adding more pull-up variation, not too many though. I don't want to get like too over myself. Basically pull-ups, chin-ups, and then chest to bar lat pull-downs is what I'm doing now. And then eventually I'm going to experiment and see how I can change that. But basically I just want more pull-up volume. And yeah, I think being able to pull up your body weight while also having those strength numbers that I said in the beginning would be an amazing feat of athleticism, just showing that I can move my body weight for as many reps as 25 strict pull-ups while also squatting 405, snatching 225, pressing my body weight. Like it's just athletic, dude. And then my tertiary goal, this year I did a lot of, like, I kind of trained a lot of hypertrophy. I'm not going to lie. I don't know I just think I didn't really know what I was training for. So I trained a lot of hypertrophy, especially in the beginning of the year. And, you know, it was cool, but it's still cool. I still love hypertrophy. And that's why this goal is 16-inch arms cold. So I have 14-inch arms, small little wieners right there, dude. And, you know, you got to be aesthetic too, bro, like in some regard. So I want 16-inch arms cold. So like here, 16-inch arms, bro. That's pretty self-explanatory. Just train your fucking arms more frequently. Train them at high intensity. You know what I mean? Like train my arms how I would train a squat, something like that. You know, really just like busting ass. Maybe not doing like singles and triples of curls, but you know what I mean? Just busting ass. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go tape this on my wall, and I'm just gonna fucking look at it every day. So I hope you all enjoyed the video again. You know, I've never really been one for resolutions. I don't know if you would consider this a resolution, but, you know, something that I see in people that always shit on these resolutions and say, oh, you're never going to do it. I look at them and these same people aren't really that impressive themselves. They're almost like they see someone on their level trying to get out of their level, and they almost want them to stay. And excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. It's just interesting to me. Like, people don't want to see improvement, right? So yeah, those are my goals for this year. I'm gonna try to hit all of them, and if I don't, I'll report back to you guys in 1 year from now, and we'll talk about it. So yeah, stay in touch. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Take it easy. Stay training. I'm gonna go train now, and yeah.